This question ask, was your 72-hour psychiatric hold the moment your story almost ended or the moment your real purpose began? I recently made an over an hour and video. I recently made a video over an hour, getting tongue twisted, of talking about this particular moment in this particular season and talking about the story entirely. And you guys have to check it out if you haven't. It's literally the titled, I was placed on a 72-hour psychiatric hold, and this is what I learned, or this is what it taught me. Something along those lines. It will be a few videos before this one. And yeah, so to answer the question is, was my 72-hour psychiatric hold the moment where my story ended, or was it when I discovered my purpose? And for me, it's a bit of both. I say it's a bit of both because it's a moment where it's a moment that everything I was carrying had to go. It had to just end there. But it was also a very moment where I was like reborn. It was a fresh new chapter. Because of that experience, it led me here. Because of that experience, it led me becoming an author. Because of that experience, it led me to being a podcast host, an interviewer, or interviewing some remarkable people. Because of that experience, the good, the bad, and the ugly, again, it all led me here. So I would say that to answer the question in simple terms is it's both. Because again, a part of me I had to let go of. I had to stop. I had to put an end and say, this is where it ends. But where there's an ending, there is also a beginning. And in order to see that beginning, is you have to take that next step. You have to continue to put one foot in front of the other. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And as always, remember, grow through what you go through. Please comment down below. This video is very, very short. And please comment down below. Please comment down below what you would like me to answer in a next video. Comment down below. I'm very, very curious. And if you have any questions about my psychiatric hold experience, let me know. And also, I didn't do this in my last video, but also check out my book, Become the Victor, Turning Trials into Triumph. It is available at Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, iTunes, Google Play books as well. And all the links are within the description. And it's been a phenomenal journey. This book is by far arguably my most vulnerable and greatest project yet, along with my podcast as well. And it's I definitely came a far way, but I documented and shared so much from this experience, where I not only shared with you what it was I have gone through, but I share with you what it was I done to help me overcome and get through those different life-altering experiences. Because at the end of the day, God didn't give me a second chance just to have that part of my story end there. No. To actually answer this question, which again was my 72-hour psychiatric hold the moment my story ended, or was it when my purpose began? It is actually when my purpose began. Because if it wasn't for that experience, I wouldn't be making the impact that I have today. I loved how I just ended it. How I just ended it with that. It led me here, where I'm impacting thousands of people. But I know it holds a greater purpose to impact millions upon millions upon millions. And I know that because God gave me a second chance for a reason. And I am going to uphold to my very best in my abilities to not let that second chance go to waste. God gave me a second chance for a reason, and I am going to do my very best to help you in the very best way that I possibly can with what I know and with what I can do. Me sharing this video, me writing the book, me creating the podcast, me doing the works that I am doing, both that you see and both that go on behind the scenes, is the way that I repay God to say thank you. So for me to you is, if God has ever helped you in any way, shape, or form, and you ever question and wonder, how can I repay him? How can I repay God for what he has done for me? Now, your life may not be perfect, just like my life is not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect, no matter despite how they may make it appear so. But there are many good works that God is doing for you. And if you really want to repay him, ask yourself, what parts of your story did you learn? And how can you share and teach other people so they do not make the same mistakes? Now, something I also learned is that not everyone wants to be helped. You can only help who wants to be helped. You doing the works, showing up for other people. A simple check-in, texting a friend, calling that family member. Hey, how are you doing? You crossed my mind and I'm just thinking about you. That's how you help. That's how you repay God. Because you are looking after his children. You are looking after his people. If you're into content creation, such as myself, you sharing your wisdom, the enlightenment, the wisdom that God has bestowed upon you, and you share it amongst other people. That is how you also repay God. That is also how you say thank you for giving me a second chance. I apologize. I forgot my phone is not on silent. I really wasn't planning on making this video. And yeah, I hope that you guys gained value from this video. I am seriously going to try to, first and foremost, my main intention is quality over quantity, but I'm really going to try to upload every other day for the month of August. And can we do it? I want to say yes, but I really don't know, just because I recently just had a press release released. People might, want to do interviews, and I really don't know what's going to transpire from it. And as we are gearing towards Q4, I'm going to try my very best to pre-plan and prepare to upload every other day on this YouTube channel. I'm going to try to do it for the remaining of the year. Let's see if we can do it. If it would be amazing if we can do it. I'm trying so hard to seriously get my name out there more, promote my book, Become the Victor, Turning Trials into Triumph, promoting my podcast, Become the Victor podcast. And I'm just really trying to help and reach as many people as possible, because if I can impact the people that I am doing now, I can only imagine how many people I can impact when more people discover who I am. And yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm really going to try as well to reach. The goal is 10,000 subscribers. I currently am sitting at 340 plus subscribers at the moment of this recording. And can I do it? 10,000 is very ambitious, but I feel like that's very possible. And yeah, it is ambitious, but it's not impossible. Yeah, let's see what the future holds. And please, again, you guys have the power and the ability to help me reach that goal. Like the video, subscribe if you guys are new, comment down below what you guys liked from this video. What did you like? What you did not? I am always seeking ways for constructive criticism. I'm always seeking ways on how I can improve myself and as a leader and as an individual. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And as always, remember, grow through what you go through, and check out the links within the description for my book, my podcast, to discover more about my disability, SMA, whatever and anything you want to know. It is within the description. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And as always, again, remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.